Welcome to the Kane Reloaded Show. This your boy 305 Kane.
And it's your boy DJ Reloaded.
Before we get started, we need y'all to smash that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Notification bell right next to it. Let you know whenever we go live. And make sure you share the video to your friends and family. And let them know we bring the table here at the Kane Reloaded Show.
Yes, sir.
Tonight's topic, we reacting to Candace Owens' Facebook post. How you think about it?
Yeah, I watched that video. I know she mentioned towards the end of the video, people call her coon. I wouldn't call her coon. I just call her Sambo. At the end of the day, we got to get for real with this one here, right? I myself never said that George Floyd was a hero, but I respect every life. And the way that man lost his life by somebody kneeling on his neck and two other officers, kneeling on the back of him, the way that he died just wasn't right. He was already in police custody. He was in handcuffs. And if you can't find any compassion for a man who just lost his life for no reason, I mean, it says a lot about you as an individual. So to point out his past, no one's perfect. No one is perfect in this world. We all have issues. Some have more than others. That could be the reason why when she bring up his drug use, the reason why he was trying to cope with life and using drugs as a substance. So to bring up his past and just to beat at black men the way that she did, to make it seem like we're just violent, to make it seem like we're criminals, to make it seem like it's there's better options to support. Again, the movement is real. I love the unity that I see with whites out there protesting. I love the unity and what it's doing, because it actually got those officers arrested. You can't take away from that. No matter how she want to look at it, the movement is real, and all she is a distraction. How you feel, Kane?
I'm gonna touch on what you just said a little bit about the unity of the black and the white people coming together. Everybody, all races coming together due to this situation.
Yeah.
Now, what I see Candace is not liking is, I don't think she like that unity. I think she's not so much speaking to her black community, but she's more so speaking to the white community, trying to get them to not join in and speak out on the brutality and things that's going on, because everything she said, even about George Floyd, was all to incriminate a black man, George Floyd included. She incriminated George Floyd in saying, oh yeah, but still he shouldn't have lost his life like that. But then talk about all of his past. None of his past had nothing to do with what happened that day.
Facts.
Okay. And that man did his time for all of his wrongdoings. He served his time for all of those convictions, all of that prison time you wanted to bring up. He did that. Okay. Now, what happened to him on that day had nothing to do with that prison time, had nothing to do with his criminal actions. That had to do with those four officers taking matters into their own hand and feeling like they could do what they want to do. And the thing is, you have officers who feel like they won't get put in that prison system. They break a lot of laws that they are there to uphold. Okay. And for her to say that we haven't been getting brutalized, it's a myth. What myth? It's on my Facebook feed. It's down Instagram. You go on World Star, you see it all the time.
Right.
So how can it be a myth? You go back to 50 years ago. They have videos of brutality then.
Right. Peaceful protests.
So how can you see it? Martin Luther King was getting hit in the head with rocks and all type of crap.
Yeah. Thrown in jail.
police is beat up on them too. Let dogs on they protest too. Sprayed them with fire hoses and everything else too. So how can you say it's a myth? It's been going on since slavery. You've been getting brutalized by the bounty hunters that was hunting down runaway slaves. You get brutalized by all of those guys that was on them horses and walking around and making sure you pick that cotton, okay, with those whips. You've been getting brutalized since then. So what a myth at? It's never been a myth.
I just can't understand a woman that have her own past and run in with racism. Um, I just don't get it. You know, when she was younger, I think she was about 17. While she was in high school, she received death threats on her voicemail message. And she sued the city for about $37,000. Like she had her own run in with a racist, you know what I'm saying, a racist situation that she had proof that she sued. She won. So to act like, you know what I mean, police brutality and we point out the injustice and the racism in the system is not real, then she needs to get that money back.
Mm.
I'm gonna tell you now, like again, I love my black woman and I hate to even call her Sambo, but it is what it is, and I gotta be real. At the end of the day, people are tired of the same situation and the same thing occurring. So you gonna sit here and tell me that Tamir Rice is a myth?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna sit
That's
here and tell me, you gonna sit here and tell me the young man who's walking in what is a Walmart store with a
Walmart.
21 and got shot is
That's
a
a
myth?
myth. That ain't that's a myth. He asked for that. He shouldn't have played with that toy gun that Walmart sells.
Like we're seeing this on camera and you still calling it a myth. So
Yeah.
even if you got footage, you got proof, you got evidence, it's a myth. But you got people out there looking for Bigfoot. Boy, stop. Hey, I'm just gonna keep it real. She has to stop. And I agree with what you just said. She's trying to disrupt the unity amongst blacks and whites. And I'm gonna tell you right now, white people, I applaud you guys. I appreciate you guys for standing up and protesting and lending your voice. That's a powerful movement.
Facts.
And we need to continue that movement of standing arm to arm, shoulder to shoulder. Weed out the racism in this country.
Facts.
And we just need, and again, weed out individuals like this. She's a distraction. That's the best way I'm gonna put it. She's a distraction. She wants to stop the movement. She wants to stop the pointing of the injustice that's going on. I mean, look at it. I mean, the NFL just said they openly admitted that it was wrong about their stance against Colin Kaepernick.
It's still a myth though. Like you have big businessmen, you have big United States officials saying that enough's enough. So how can you sit here and say it's a myth? Everybody think it's a myth. You the only one don't see it. No, you do see it. But see what you're trying to do, you're trying to justify what you got going on by trying to attack the black man. Guess what? Your father's black. Don't forget that. His father black. Don't forget that. And guess what? Though I bet his father will tell you to shut up right now. I bet he'll go crazy on the things he probably had to go through back in his day. Like, come on, man. Like let's not play that game, man. Like, it's in the history books. They teach you this in school. So don't sit here and tell me it's a myth. So still tell the school system, stop teaching you about slavery and racism from the beginning. Then it won't have to be said about none of it. It won't be a myth. It won't even exist. But they can't erase history. And you can't erase history either by trying to act like it don't happen. This don't happen. Sandra Bland, like you said, that didn't happen. She just, magically, it was her fault.
And regardless of Sandra Bland being upset, being angry, or whatever, she still deserved. She didn't deserve to be to for her life be taken from her. Like I said again, man, at the end of the day, man, people like Candace is a distraction. And understand this here. By no means are we saying that police lives don't matter. What we're saying is, again, with the protests, we are tired of the brutality. We're tired of police officers getting away with murder, and they should be held accountable. That's all people are asking for. That shouldn't be so hard to ask for in 2020.
Mm.
That's
To,
all. It's 2020. We got to ask for that.
to me, I think Candace just approached this situation with the wrong message. I think she ranted about the wrong thing, because what she should have done was use her platform to uplift the unity of the people, point out the good, point out the cops and the group of protesters that prayed together, that took a knee together, that walked together. That's why you ain't talking about that. But what you want to talk about is you want to try to highlight some ignorant people and make that your whole community, your whole community. And it ain't like you're bashing somebody else. You're bashing yourself. You ain't uplifting nothing. You ain't helping the situation. You ain't making it better. You ain't doing nothing but trying to divide everybody and try to make certain people who feel like, you know what, I'm tired of this too. You try to make them feel like they doing it for nothing.
Hey, man, that's why I tell you, man, in this time that we're going through with the George Floyd, and you look at influencers, entertainers, artists, watch how they move. They're going to tell you exactly who they are. I mean, this it's a gift and a curse, because you know who now you can point out who's real and who's fake.
Right.
And Candace, like I said again, you're trying to capitalize off this situation. You're trying to grow your brand and you're trying to grow your followers. To me, shame on you.
Mm.
Don't demonize or criminalize a man who lost his life, a man whose child was just on TV and said she missed her father.
Mm.
You got to be a sick person, Candace.
Yes, you do. And I'm gonna end with this. I'm gonna say, Miss Candace, during your rant, I hope people realize how you contradict yourself horribly. You said, "Oh no, yeah, we all agree he shouldn't have died like that." And no, you said the people agree he shouldn't have died like that. You actually never said you never agreed yourself. You agree with them. You agree with everybody else that felt like it was wrongdoing. You didn't agree that it was wrongdoing yourself. Number one. Number two, you then in return saying, yeah, he shouldn't have died like that, but then try to bring up his whole criminal background to make him a criminal, to where it was like, well, it's okay. He was a criminal. He shouldn't have died like that, but we shouldn't be marching about it. He was a criminal any dang on way. That's
Right,
what you tried to do.
right,
And guess what? People not looking at his past. People looking at that video of that man begging for his mama,
right,
begging for his life, telling them people that was standing right there in front of them, they trying to kill me, y'all.
right.
So that's what people are protesting for. People are not protesting because of what he did in his past, and you tried to give a whole scenario of his criminal actions and what he did with a young lady and the this and the whole the this. You tried to paint a nasty picture for the man to try to tell people they shouldn't protest about this
Yeah.
situation. And that's what you did, Candace.
And just to piggyback out there, just to wrap it up, we do hold people accountable in our community. We do point out the negativity in our community, and rightfully so. If someone pulls a gun on a police officer, and the police officer shoot and kill that individual, you don't hear a peep from the black community.
Not one.
So to make it seem like we always just jump on the side of criminals or bad black people and speak up, that's not the case. That's not the truth. When was talking to one of my one of the homies, and we were talking about the video that went viral a couple years ago where the sick black dude walked up on an old black man and shot him.
Yeah.
We all, and I think it was 100% unity for the first time in the black community that, yo, this motherfucker, he lost his mind. He got to die.
Right. We was hunting for him.
So at the end of the day, we do point out individuals that are toxic in our community. So Candace, you got to miss me with that completely.
Yeah, miss me.
Stop trying to use this situation to confuse people or make people feel like this is what we seeing today with the unity is an illusion, is fake, is not real. Candace, you got to be a sick person. You sick.
And Candace, you full of all that stuff that come out your rear end. That's all I gotta tell you. With that being said, this has been the Kane and Reloaded Show. I'm your boy 305 Kane.
And this your boy DJ Reloaded.
Before we get out of here, we need y'all to smash that like button so we can beat this YouTube algorithm. If you made it all the way through this video to this point in the video, smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified when we go live. And make sure you share the video to your friends and family. And let them know what we bring here at the Kane and Reloaded Show. Peace and love, family.
Peace and love, fam.
Hey, before we get out of here, if you see this on Facebook, get over here to the YouTube page, hit the Kane and Reloaded Show, hit that subscribe button. See you later.
See you.